Welcome back, students. We are given this question. Matrix A is equal to 0, C, B. So in this question, we are expected to multiply A with A. So that is going to be done as follows. A squared can be rewritten as A multiplied with A. I'm using the asterisk sign to show product multiplication. So write down the matrix A, 0, C, B, C, 0, A, B, A, 0. Again, 0, C, B, C, 0, A, B, A, 0. So now we are expected to multiply the row with the column. So let's do that. I'm writing down here 0 multiplied with 0, C multiplied with C, B multiplied with B. Now the second row with the first column, C multiplied with 0 plus 0 multiplied with C plus A multiplied with B. The third row with the first column, B multiplied with 0 plus A multiplied with C plus 0 multiplied with B. Now the first row with the second column, 0 multiplied with C plus C multiplied with 0 plus B multiplied with A. Next, second row with the second column, C multiplied with C plus 0 multiplied with 0 plus A multiplied with A. Third row with the second column, B multiplied with C plus A multiplied with 0 plus 0 multiplied with A. Now the first row with the last column, 0 multiplied with B plus C multiplied with A plus B multiplied with 0. Second row with the last column, C multiplied with B plus 0 multiplied with A plus A multiplied with 0. Third row with the last column, B multiplied with B plus A multiplied with A plus 0 multiplied with 0. Now you need to sum up these elements and represent them in matrix form. 0 times 0 would give me 0, C times C would give me C squared, B times B would give me B squared, C times 0 would give me 0, 0 times C would give me 0, A times B would give me AB, B times 0 is 0, A times C is AC, plus 0 times B is 0. 0 times C is 0, C times 0 is 0, B times A is BA. C times C is C squared, 0 times 0 is 0, A times A is A squared, B times C is BC, A times 0 is 0, 0 times A is 0. Now 0 times B would give me 0, C times A is CA, B times 0 is 0, C times B is CB, 0 times A is 0, A times 0 is 0, B times B is B squared, A times A is A squared, 0 times 0 is 0. Now again you have to rewrite them, okay, because you have evaluated the output. Now is to present the output. Now C squared plus B squared, I would be writing it as B squared plus C squared. So this is going to be AB, this is going to be AC. This I'm going to write it as AB. C squared plus A squared, I will write it as A squared plus C squared. BC is okay. CA, I will write it as AC. CB, I'll write it as BC. B squared plus A squared, I will write it as A squared plus B squared. So this is the matrix A squared. Okay, example 7.9, we are expected to find the value of x. So let us start by writing the matrix. So we got x, 2, negative 1, and then we got 1, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 4, 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 2, followed by x, 2, 1 equated to 0. Now foremost, what I wish to do is to multiply these two matrices. Now the order of this matrix, so let me assume that A is this matrix x to negative 1 and matrix B is 1, negative 1, negative 1, 1, negative 4 and negative 1, 2, 1 and negative 2, and matrix C is x to 1. the best way is to find the order of matrix A, which is just one row and you have 3 columns. So 1 by 3. And next, order of matrix B. That would be, I have 3 rows and I've got 3 columns. So according to the conformality testing, clearly order of A and B, they agree to be multiplied. So we can perform the product multiplication for AB. This is a very good practice. So this conveys to the examiner that you know the concept. So coming back to the problem, matrix A is x to negative 1. This has to be multiplied with 1, 1 to negative 1, negative 4, 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 2. So the row is multiplied with the column. So that would be x times 1 plus 2 times negative 1 plus negative 1 times negative 1. Okay, so this is going to be the first row, first element. Now the next, we need to multiply the same row with the second column. So that would give me x multiplied with 1 plus 2 multiplied with negative 4 plus negative 1 multiplied with negative 1. Okay, now that has to be followed up by multiplying the row again with the final column. So that would give me x multiplied with 2 plus 2 multiplied with 1. I'm just going to write it as 2. Negative 1 multiplied with negative 2. That will give me plus 2. This is the matrix. Now you need to rewrite them in simplified fashion. So x times 1 would give me x positive. 2 multiplied with negative 1 would give me negative 2 plus negative 1 multiplied with negative 1 would give me positive 1. So that's for the first element. Coming to the second element, x multiplied with 1 would give me x. 2 multiplied with negative 4 would give me negative 8. Negative 1 multiplied with negative 1 would give me positive 1. Moving on, x multiplied with 2 would give me 2x. Positive 2 would give me positive 4. Okay, so that sums up. Now you can still further simplify, giving me x negative 1. X negative 8 positive 1 can be added, giving me x negative 7. 2x positive 4. You cannot do anything in it. Just place it as it is. So 2x positive 4. So now you have to, this is going to be A multiplied with B, right? Now you have to multiply matrix A, B with matrix C. Now the order of matrix AB equals, you got 1 row and 3 columns. The order of matrix C, let's go check the order of matrix C. Matrix C has got 1, 2, 3 rows and 1 column. So 3 rows and 1 column. So when you perform the multiplication, the output will have 1 row, 1 column. Have that in mind. So this shows the possibility that they can be multiplied. So let's go on. So we need to multiply A, B with C. So it's going to be row versus this column. So that would give us x negative 1 multiplied with x, and then x minus 7 multiplied with 2 plus x minus 7 multiplied with 2 plus 2x positive 4 multiplied with 1. So this is going to be equal to, I'm just going to write it as x negative 1 times x positive 2 times x negative 14 positive 2x positive 4. So this is going to be AB with C. But if you see the original question, it says that these product of all these matrices is equated to 0. So you state that line explicitly, equating to 0, we get. So that means you are multiplying A, B with C and equating it to 0. So that there is an equation there. And next, write the word hence. Hence we get, or you can just say hence. You have to equate this entire expression to 0. So that would be x negative 1 multiplied with x positive 2x negative 14 positive 2x positive 4 is equal to 0. Now you can expand and add them out. X multiplied with x would give me x squared. Negative 1 multiplied with x would give me negative x. Positive 2x, negative 14, positive 2x, positive 4 equal to 0. So this can again be simplified as x squared. Now negative x added with 2x added with 2x. So 4x negative x. So that would be a positive 3x. Negative 14 added with positive 4 would give you negative 10 equal to 0. Now you can use factorization method. So that would mean you need to get a negative 10 here and a positive 3 would be the output there. So clearly it would be 5 and 2 with a negative sign there. 5 added with negative 2 would give you positive 3. 5 multiplied with negative 2 would give you negative 10. So the factors would be x positive 5 times x negative 2 is equal to 0. This means either x positive 5 is equal to 0 or x negative 2 is equal to 0. So from your x is equal to negative 5 or x is equal to 2. So solution set is negative 5 comma positive 2. That is the result for this question.